So for today I'll just make a simple design. Yeah, I'll make a simple design so that we can be able to be designing. Okay, so I will create a simple design. Now, before I start creating design, what do I have in mind to do? Like, what do I really want to do? What do I even have in mind? Have I prepared myself before I can be able to design? Like, have I prepared myself? Do I have my content? Do I have my resources? Do I have do I have all it takes to start up my design? That's the questions that I need to pop up. What do I want to know? What do I want to do? How do I want to do it? When do I want to do it? And how do I intend to do it? Okay, so questions need to pop up your mind. Yeah, and you need to think. You need to think creative. Okay, so let me just go ahead and open up with something. So right now, let me think of something. Okay, so now I just want to make a quick flyer, just a simple one of that, a simple one. Okay, so let me just go ahead and click on the shape. Watch me. The shape. Okay, that's the shape right there. Okay, so when I click on the shape, automatically when you click on a shape, by default it brings in a rectangle. Okay, yeah, it brings in a shape, this shape automatically. So it's left for you to choose a particular shape you want to import. Now I don't want to make use of this, I only want to make use of a circle. So I'll just go ahead and click on this short arrow, the arrow pointing down there. I'll tap on the arrow. When I tap on the arrow, I will see options, then I will select circle. Circle is the one I want to select, so I will just go ahead and select the circle. Or better still, okay, look at the shape I want to select here. With what I'm having, with what I have in mind, I'll select the shape right there. That's what I have in mind. Okay, so I will increase to the size I want to increase. So let me give it a color first so that people can be able to view whatever thing I want to do. So now from here, watch me closely. From here, um you can actually give it a color from here. Look at here, you see the first option there is fill. Okay, so when you're talking about fill, it's about the inner part of it. So the fill color, I can choose any color from here. This I can scroll, I can choose any color, I can choose any color, I can choose any color I want. So let's go with this color. Okay, so let's assume I'm going with this color right here. This, okay, this is better. Okay, let's say this, I'm going with this color. Or as well, you can equally click on the plus sign right here. The plus sign, when you click on the plus sign, it brings out different varieties of colors where you can choose from. It brings out your color templates where you can actually choose color from. You can drag the way you want your color to appear. You can customize it yourself. All right, so you can do a whole lot of things with your color palette here. You can drag, take take it about the way you want to take it, move it about. That's all for you to get the color you want to get. Let's assume I want to use this color right now. Okay, uh okay, so that's the color. So one thing about color, there's something we call a HEX. So when you look here, you look at the code right here. This is a color code. The H006F71 is called the hex. Okay, so that's it. So I will click on OK. All right, so you see that the shape is now colored. Okay, our shape is now colored. That's wonderful. Our shape is now colored. So I want to duplicate this shape. I want to duplicate this shape now. So what will I do? I will click on this place, copy. Okay, I'll click on that place, copy. Or I can as well go to the preview plane right here, the preview plane up here. When I click there, option pops up. When the option pops up, but this is a long process, click on the pencil icon there. When you click on the pencil icon right there, this option pops out. Then this is for copy. Okay, yeah, I can as well copy it from here. Do you see that? That's for it. Then when you want to close it, you go ahead and tap back here. to close the preview plane and to open it. If you want to adjust it a bit, you can adjust it a bit from here, from this angle. Drag from here. You actually drag it from here. Okay, so that's for that. So now let me remove the preview plane. Okay, now what do I want to do? I will take this down right here, and give it another color. I want to give it another color, another feel. Let me go back there. Another feel. I want to give it a color. Okay, so from what I have in mind, I want this design to be inside. I want this particular design to be inside my work. Okay, so from what I'm having in mind, I want the design to be inside. So I can adjust it the way I want to adjust it. All right, so now then I also want you drag it very closely. So while designing, then I told you something about the zoom button. So while designing, try to zoom so that you can get a perfect shape, and also bring out your ruler. Okay, so now this is all right. Okay, then what else do I want to do? I'll bring up this particular shape again. All right, then I'll copy this. All right, I'll copy this, then take it to this particular edge. Forming that arc, have you seen what I'll be able to derive from it? Okay, so this is what I've been able to derive. All right, so that's just it, just artistic. Then just go ahead and click on the text. I click on the text, select text, but select text. When I select the text, I can write whatever thing I want to write. Or I can say or do you need a graphic designer? Need a graphic designer. Do you need okay, so what I want to do here is this graphic designer, I'll cut it out. Let me cut it out first. Do you need a okay, so I will reduce the size. I will just go ahead and go to relative size, the size. Watch this out. Look at the size right here. Size. Okay. So watch me closely. I will go ahead and click on the size. I will reduce it to maybe 25. So this button actually helps you to reduce and to increase. Okay, so I will use the button to reduce because I might not be accurate enough to use my hand to drag, so I will take it to the middle. All right, so this is my ruler. It helps me to guide me. Then when you are moving a tool, you find out that when you are moving an object, you find out that you hardly move the object yourself. But first and foremost, let's go ahead and click on the preview plane. Okay, so let's go ahead and lock up these designs. Okay, so we won't disturb our designs, or we won't scatter the designs we've made already. Okay, so this is already locked. I cannot move this again. Okay, I can't move this. It's already locked. The three objects we have there is already locked, so it's only this one that is still locked. It's still unlocked. Okay, so I click there. I give it a color. I'll go to color. This is color. Let me give it full black. Okay, the color I use is okay. Then I'll go ahead and bring up another text, or as well I can copy this, bring it in. Okay, so now I will edit this. Do you need a graphic designer? Oh, do you need a graphic designer? Okay, do you need I already have something copied. Oh, my bad. Do you need a graphic designer? Graphic. Okay, so now this particular text, I want to select a font style. I'll go to style. Look, watch me here. Look at style. I'll click on style. When I click on style, I'll I can make it bold. You see that? I'll make it bold. Okay. You can here italize it. You can underline it from here. So whenever you want to edit the formatting, remove whatever thing you've done here, you can just click here. It will wipe away whatever effect you've made. So look at bold. Okay. I'll just go back there. Then I'll duplicate this, copy. I'll bring it up here. Then this I will edit this to be designer. Do you need a graphic designer? Designer. Okay. All right. So now I can resize it to my desired size. I can resize whatever thing I want to resize from here. You see that? So do you need a graphic designer is a question. Okay. So I can just try to make it artistic. Maybe copy this, then write up a question mark. Let me put a question mark just to make it add a layer of inspiration to it. Do you need a graphic designer? Okay. So now this is a question mark, which implies that it's actually asking a question. I can decide to rotate it. I can decide to rotate it. This angle is fine. It's nice. Okay. Can reduce it. Do you need a graphic designer? So do you see how artistic it is now? So it's all about being creative. What you can be able to think out. I can remove the boldness here. I'll remove the boldness from it. All right. So then the graphic design, I can equally give it a color, equally give it a black color. You need a graphic designer. I can give it a black color here. Okay. Yeah, I can give it a black color. You see that? So that's nice. Then let me bring this down a bit. Let me bring this down a bit. One, two, three. I need to bring them down a bit. Let me unlock them first. Or if for you to get the accuracy, for some other reasons, just leave it this way. All you need to do, watch me closely. Tap on the first one. You don't want to make any mistake. When you tap on the first one, okay, you come to your shape. Click on the position. You see this position right here. Click on the position. When you click the position, when you increase or decrease, it shows how many, like how far do you want the thing to run. When you want it to run very slow, you can reduce it to 1. Then you are dragging it bit by bit. Do you see that? But when you want it to run very fast, you can just take it to whatever size you want to take it. Then when you are taking it down, it will be going faster, faster, faster. So now I don't want it to get too I want it to go down a bit. Let me use my ruler. Let me apply another ruler, and this is where I want it to get to. Okay. So now what do I need to do? Let me go click on the first one, position, drag it to the last. I'll take it down a bit. Okay. Until it gets to that ruler point. Okay. So that's for that. I'll come to the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. Okay. Then I'll come to the last one. The last one there. Position. I'll drag it to the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I can take it small a bit. Then bring it up. Okay. So that's it. All right. So now a picture from my phone. Yeah, I might decide to bring up a picture from my phone. I'll just go ahead and click on the plus button right up here. Okay, this button right there. I'll just go ahead and click on the button. So when I click on the button from gallery, From there, I can select whatever thing I want to select. Okay. I want to pick up picture from. Mm, Alright, remove the BG. Okay. So now I will resize this to fit in. Okay. You click on the mark tool. Then this I'm bringing this up now. Okay. So I will increase it. You resize it to your desired measurements. Okay. So for some other reasons, you can actually send it to back depending on what you want. Okay. You can actually send it to back by clicking on watch here to back or to front. So now I want to send it to back. I can say back. Do you see that? Okay, now but I want to bring it to the front. Leave it at the front. Okay. So now it's at the front. That's perfect. Let me use my ruler to get it perfect. Okay. All right. Okay. That's cool. So now this little design will be able to get a hint of what you are learning. So this is just how we can be able to design with the Canva software with the beginner skills. So I urge you to take it little by little. Don't rush it. Don't rush design. Do one after the other. And depending the sense of elements. Okay. So don't just start making a start designing without doing the rules and the this is quite simple, unique, and also inspiring. Okay, so I can as well add a background to it to make it lively. I'll just go ahead and click on the plus button up there from gallery. I might decide to bring up this design. I just saw this house on Facebook. I decided to screenshot it. I will resize it to the size I want to give it. Okay, this is how I want it to be. Then watch me closely. I will send it to back. Another way of dragging object to the back or to the desired position. You see this angle right here. The angle I'm shading right here. So when I just long press on the angle. When I long press on the angle, I can be able to drag it down. I will drag it down, 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 down. Okay, you see that? Now, what do I really need to do this? Then I'll go to my color filters. I can make it somehow greenish. Okay, then opacity. Watch me closely. Opacity here. So when I click on opacity, then I drag it down a bit. Did you see that? I can leave it at 7. Yeah, 7 is perfect. So now we've given our design. We've written in life into our design. Okay, so that's just for it. There are so many things you can do with your smartphone. There's no limitation. Okay, which graphic design is one. All right, so for now we are done with the class with this particular design. So this is just a startup. I urge you to focus while I take you on this journey of becoming a successful graphic designer with your smartphone, with just your smartphone. Okay, so in our next tutorial we'll be making some advanced designs. So as days goes by, that's how we'll be advancing in our design. So just stay tuned. Don't get tired of making designs, or don't get tired of learning. Okay, some of you have invested much or have paid a whole lot of money in learning different skills or learning graphic design that never worked out, but trust me, in this process we are going to make it together. Okay, so I'll be guiding you all through. Whatever thing you need will be provided. Whatever resources, whatever guide you need will be provided. Hence, you are in this Bright Scale Academy. Yeah, being sponsored by Sonac Network. So, thank you so much. In our next video, we'll discuss much, we'll elaborate much on design. Thank you. Love.